Hey guys, Stealth Ocarina Z here. So today we're going to be reviewing the self-titled debut EP from Velvet Starlings, or Velvet Starlings EP. I'm putting all my cards out on the table. Velvet Starlings is my favorite band, but according to his words in an interview from MusicMusingsAndSuch, I'll put it somewhere, Christian Gisborne is a singer-songwriter and the lead singer and guitarist of Velvet Starlings, a 60s-influenced indie Brit rock and blues-based band. The name came from a time in Christian's life when he was listening to Cream, Velvet Starlings being a reference to White Room's Tired Starlings and Velvet Underground. Of course, Christian Gisborne is, again, the lead singer and guitarist of the band, and it's also comprised of Ronnie Weedman on bass and keyboard, and drummer... I said that Velvet Starlings, the EP, was gonna come out in spring of this year. Because that's what he said. It's been 6 months, Christian. It's been 6 months. You're way too late. It's been 6 months. You expect us to wait this long? I don't know what I'm doing. Throughout the EP, we get a lot of examples of just how well that Christian can play his guitar and how well he knows his instrument. This can be seen in many different songs such as Life Ain't Getting You High, Comin' Home, Borrowed Time. Even Before My Time Is Done, you can really see just how well he knows his instrument. Most of these songs that I've mentioned, they start off the song with a really strong guitar part, and it really introduces you to the idea and the message that he's trying to relay in the song, and it sets kind of the tone and the mood for the whole thing. Before My Time Is Done is actually the bonus track on this EP. There's really not much to say about the song. I mean, it's really solid. I love the lyrics. I love the different parts that he brings to the song. And I especially love the chorus that happened after the bridge, when everything kind of calms down and he's kind of whispering. I just really love the feeling that you hear in his voice during that part of the song. Borrowed Time, I feel kind of the same way, but in more of an aggressive way. After in the verses where he's saying, I know we'll be feeling sad for a while, it's cold like the winter till the sun starts to smile, and then he kind of builds up and then he bursts out, it's gonna be alright, they're gonna pull us apart. I really love the feeling that was put into those lyrics, but I just love the build up to that and then just bursting it out. So it goes from kind of a calm, kind of melancholy verse into this really strong, passionate chorus. Life Ain't Getting You High was the lead single on this EP. I really did love this video. It was really well edited, really good actors. I love the messages that were relayed throughout the song. The messages were well carried out. So there's the one on the phones where everyone's kind of walking by, they're all on their phones, and then Christian's sitting there singing, if life ain't getting you high, step on a seam where the kids are alright. There's the other one, we're fine keeping it green, he takes the straw. I actually had to research that one. Apparently, plastic straws are bad for the environment. I learned something today. The more you know. I really love Life Ain't Getting High for two main reasons. One of them being, it shows a lot about Christian's character and the things that he's passionate about. And two, he makes it really apparent that he knows how to put on a show. You see it many different times. There's a lot of things in that video that I would probably never be able to do in front of a camera unless I was acting. It's as if it comes really naturally to him, and it's just really great how he's able to do that and just let it go and be able to make a show. I love it how Christian is just able to just go out and be able to dance around with a microphone and with a guitar. And speaking of brilliant performance, I love Sold Down the River. There are no words to describe just how much I love Sold Down the River. Sold Down the River is the embodiment of how good of a songwriter that Christian can be. Just everything about the song, the parts, the different ways he introduces it, the way he builds up throughout the song, how the music progresses. The lyrics are amazing. I don't know just how much thought was put into the direct lyrics of the song, but there are just so many that connect. A while back, I was really curious, and I looked up the meaning of the term "sold down the river." Apparently, the origins of the phrase came from West African slavery in like the 1700s, I think, where it literally meant being sold down the river to another slave owner was the worst betrayal that you could ever be experienced. You see lyrics throughout the song, really. We've been waiting such a long time at the station, went through every kind of trial and tribulation. We've been searching for a diamond in the coal mine. We've been praying for a single ray of sunshine. Here's a blanket and some change. That is like the bare minimum that we give to people who are homeless. Just think about it. And I just love how he brings in the word sold to talk about a human being. It's such a dehumanizing word to use, and especially with the meaning behind the song. This song is very political, and just like Life Ain't Getting You High, it shows a lot about Christian's character and what he believes in. I just cannot relay how much passion that he puts into this music. The more passionate you are about it, the better it sounds. And you can really see the passion in his songs, not just in Sold Down the River. In pretty much every one of the songs you will ever hear from Christian, you can always hear the passion in his voice and in his performance. And it is one of the most amazing things I have ever heard. It starts off with this keyboard, and the chords and the way he uses them, it sounds like waves that are tossing you, which is good, not just because it's talking about a river, but also it's talking about the different ideals in the government and how we're being swayed one way or another. He just keeps adding on layer after layer. So he starts with a keyboard, then he adds a guitar, then he adds vocals, then he adds background vocals. I just love it. I love it. I love this song. Okay. So now that we've talked about something really brilliant, now we have to talk about something that's not so brilliant. And I'm here talking about No Hard Feelings. Okay, I don't hate the song. There are some good moments in the song. It's definitely my least favorite here. There are some good moments, like Sun Don't You Rise is just great. I love the way he sings it. I love the lyrics that are just said. Sun, don't you rise, sun, touch the sky, rise. This song also shows just how well Christian is at controlling his voice. So there's this part in the second chorus when he's saying Sun Don't You Rise that you can hear him in the background saying, well, I hope there'll be no hard feelings. So my entire life, the things that Christian does with his voice a lot, I've been told that that's the worst thing you can possibly do with your voice. It's totally the devil when it comes to music, and it makes me like it even more just because I'm a rebel. But I just think it's great that he's able to do that with his voice and how he's able to control it and make it sound good instead of just like he's screaming. But that's just me. But at the same time, the main reason why I don't like this song is just because it reminds me of one of those workout songs. Like, you know those workout videos where they're all running and they have these really smiley faces and they're making jokes? That's what this song reminds me of, and the annoying music in the background. Just whenever this song turns on and I hear that guitar, I'm just like, okay, I gotta work out now. Come on, we gotta start running. We gotta start, like, doing squats and such. So back to the part about Christian being able to control this voice. The last song that I haven't talked about yet is I'll Be There For You. I actually did see this song played live. I know I haven't talked about any of the other people besides mentioning their names, but I really loved everyone's performance. It was a lot of fun. This song was actually played as the first song that he played that night. I wasn't really expecting it, and I didn't really know that I wanted it, but then I heard it and I was like, I'm so glad that I did hear that. It is one of those basic ballads, but at the same time, you hear his voice, and it is one of the songs where you get to hear just how great his voice is, and how well he is at singing, and it really does capture that part of him, that he is a really great singer. Everything about this album I love. Just everything about it. His songwriting is amazing. The lyrics are great. He puts his feelings, his passion, it's all in it. I've never really heard something that wasn't passionate at all. He's just so great at putting what he actually feels into his music. And I just love everything about it. It's brilliant. You guys should totally go listen to it. I'm going to put the links to his social media and his channel in the description. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Check out the album. So yeah, thanks guys for watching, and remember to play it loud.